Good morning, students. So today we will start chapter 2 of physics. Okay, so this will be our video 7, chapter 2, physics, class 8. Fine. So in the previous video we have already completed our chapter 1. So you try to solve all the questions of exercise 1.2. Okay, questions are very easy, so you will find all the answers in the book. And again, if you don't understand any part of the question, then you send me, I will send you the video. Okay, or I will send you the notes. Okay, 100% all the questions are in the book. Just you have to whatever the video I have sent, if you have remembered that or you have made the notes, then you can easily solve all the questions of exercise 1.2. Okay, so send the answers of 1.2 by today or tomorrow. Fine. Okay, so today we will study our chapter 2, that is physical quantities and measurement. Physical quantities and measurement. Okay, fine. So physical quantities, we need to know what are physical quantities and what are their measurement. Okay, so first definition comes, this is our chapter name. So first definition is our density. Okay, so what is density? So density is the mass per unit volume. Okay, in unit volume, how much mass is there, that defines the density of that substance. Okay, so the mass per unit volume of any substance, okay, of a substance is called its density. Okay, so what is density? Mass per unit volume. In unit volume, how much mass of a substance is there, then that defines the density of a substance. Okay, so generally we will use the letter M. We will use the letter M to denote mass. Capital D will be used to denote density, and capital V will be used to denote our volume. So if we derive the formula of density, so density equals to mass per unit volume, that is mass by volume. So this is our formula of density. Okay, so D equal to M by V. Okay, so after knowing the definition of density, then we can move to the unit of density. So generally we have two types of unit, that is our CGS system and SI system. Okay, so unit of density. So we have two category. Our first category is our in CGS system. Okay, CGS means C for centimeter, G for gram, and S for second. Okay, so in this system, the unit of density. Okay, so in this system, we can say the unit of density. The unit of density in CGS system is, so if we see the formula, what was the formula of density? D equal to mass by volume. So what is the unit of mass? Unit of mass, we measure the mass in CGS system. This is the unit, gram. Gram is the unit of mass. So we use gram. And for the volume, what is volume? Volume is length into breadth into height, or we can say the cubic meter. But here in CGS system, the length, unit of length is centimeter. So length, breadth into height, this will be our cubic centimeter. So if you see the definition, volume, not the volume, the unit of density, it will be either gram per centimeter cube, or we can write in the negative power, that is gram cm power minus 3. Okay, so the unit of density in CGS system is gram per centimeter cube, or we can write gram centimeter cube to the power negative. Okay, and in the second system, there is our in SI system. SI system. SI, or we can say your MKS. Okay, SI or MKS. M is our mass, that is M is our meter, then K is our kg, so this is MKS. S is our second. So if you see the unit of density, what is density? Density is the mass per unit volume. So unit of mass is now measured in kg, and volume is measured in time in meters. So cubic meter, this will be m power 3. So the unit of density in SI system is either kg per meter cube, or we can write in the negative power, that is kg m power minus 3. Okay, so remember all the units either in CGS system or in MKS system. Fine. Now we can move to the determination of density of a solid by using a measuring cylinder. Okay, so how we can determine the density of any solid by using measuring cylinder? We have already discussed the measuring cylinder. Okay, so how we can measure the density? So in order to determine the density of a solid, we must know the mass and volume of the solid. Okay, before knowing the density, because what was the formula for density? Density is equals to mass by volume. So to calculate density, we need to first know what is the mass of the solid and what is the volume of the solid. Okay, so first you need to remember, okay, let us put the heading: determination of density of a solid by using a measuring cylinder. Okay, so first we need to know that in order to determine the density of a solid, we must know the mass and the volume of the solid. Okay, so in order to determine the density of a solid, we must know the mass as well as mass and volume of the solid. Okay, the mass of the solid is determined the physical balance. Okay, we can determine the mass with the help of the physical balance. Okay, and in order to find how to find the volume. So to find the volume, what we will do, suppose we take a measuring cylinder. So this is our measuring cylinder. Okay, so inside it we will have to take some water. Suppose we fill the water up to this height. Okay, so suppose it is our 50 centimeter cube. Suppose the volume of the water is our 50 centimeter cube. Okay, now so there will be some marking. Okay, there will be some marking in the measuring cylinder by which we can know the volume. After that, the solid for which we want to know the volume, suppose there is solid like this, so we have to tie a thread on this solid and suspend it. Now we have to insert that solid inside the liquid here. Okay, so after putting the solid which is tied from a thread, and if you put it into the measuring cylinder, and this should be fully immersed. Okay, it should be not partially immersed, that the whole body must be inside the water. Okay, so after inserting, obviously the water will rise above. Okay, so initially it was 50 centimeter cube. Suppose after inserting is, the water rises up to this point, suppose 75 centimeter cube. Okay, so after inserting, let the water rise up to 75 centimeter cube. Then what will be the volume? Initially the volume of water was 50 centimeter cube, and after inserting the solid, the water rises up to 75 centimeter cube. Then volume of the solid will be rise in water, that is 75 centimeter cube minus 50 centimeter cube, that will be 25 centimeter cube. So this will be the volume of the solid. So in this way we can find the volume of a solid with the help of measuring cylinder. So after calculating the volume, now we can calculate the density. Okay, so for the mass, for measuring mass, okay, for measuring mass, we can use any physical quantity. We can use our that one, what we can say, the physical balance. Okay, for measuring mass we can use physical balance. So mass is already calculated. Now mass has been calculated, volume is also calculated. Now we can find the density. Density will be mass by volume. So suppose mass is some quantity and volume is also there. So volume is 25 centimeter cube, and suppose mass of that stone is anything. Now then we can easily calculate this. Okay, so this will be in gram per centimeter cube. That is in CGS system. Clear? So this can be used, this method can be used to measure the density of an irregular solid. Okay, suppose some solid are there which are in irregular shape. Okay, so measurement of density of irregular solid using, now we will use Eureka can. So I think you have seen or not the Eureka can. So Eureka can is like this. Okay, so one suppose block will be there. Okay, so some block will be there, and suppose some stand, and on the stand at the top we will take a Eureka can. So what is Eureka can? It looks like this. We can say, so some hole will be there, like this type of can is known as our Eureka can. Okay, so concept is same. So suppose I put this little bit above, like this. The can will be like this. You can see in the book. Okay, so this will be our spout, and this is our Eureka can. And this is our Eureka can. So liquid will be filled up to this mark. Okay, and one measuring cylinder will be here. One measuring cylinder will be here, and marking will be there. Marking will be there. So concept is same. So suppose we have taken any irregular shape like this, any solid shape. Okay, so again we will tie this with a thread and we will insert inside this. So it should be completely immersed inside the liquid. So after inserting it, what will we do? This water level in the Eureka can will rise. So if it rise, then that extra water will come out and settle here. Okay, so suppose it is settled here. Fine. So measuring this water, measuring the volume of this water will give you the volume of the liquid solid, that solid. Because after putting this solid, the water rises, and how much water have been raised, that will be collected in this measuring cylinder. Okay, so measuring that amount of water, the volume of that water in this can. Okay, the volume of this water will be the volume of the solid. Volume of water in this can will be equal to the volume of the solid. So in this way we can generally calculate the measurement of the density of any irregular shape, because mass can be calculated with the physical balance. So mass can be known, and with the help of this Eureka can, we can calculate the volume also. So after finding the mass and volume, then we can calculate the density, that is mass by volume. So this will be in gram per centimeter cube, like this. Okay, very easy. So similarly, you just go through in page number 26, that is the measurement of density of a liquid by using a density bottle. Okay, so we can use the find a density using density bottle. Okay, so you just go through this, you will get in page number 26 at the bottom. Okay, so method is given, so I think it will be very easy. Okay, so just go through it, you will get it. Fine. Okay, so in the next video we will try to solve, I will explain this, the measurement of density of a liquid bottle using density bottle. Okay, so till then you practice it. So if you find any difficulty, then you can reach to me. Okay, thank you.